Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. How'd I do it? It's been a long time since I posted a recipe for you, but I think you're going to love this one. It is an apple dessert that is really like a pie but made of flour tortillas. I assure you that all your family and friends will be fascinated by it. And what better date to have them done than this Valentine's Day or the day of love and friendship. Remember that you don't necessarily have to have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband or wife as the case may be to be able to celebrate. That's why it's also about friendship. Do it to your best friends or it improves your most loved ones. Which for me is family. So let's look at what we're going to need to do it. We are going to need some apples, in this case one, which can be green or red, whichever you prefer. Muscovado sugar preferably, but it can be normal. Cream cheese of the brand you want. A little butter. Flour tortillas, in this case whole wheat, but they can be whatever you like. A peeler and a frying pan to cook the dessert. Now let's see how it's done. We take our previously washed apple and remove all the peel with the peeler or a knife. Although I think it is better with the peeler since we waste almost none of the fruit. Once we finish peeling it, it should look like this. Now we take a knife and cut it as I had already shown you in a previous video. Which if you have not seen it yet I will leave it in the description and as a link in the video. But basically it is forming a cat or the number sign at the top of the apple and cutting. This way we won't waste anything. Then we just cut all the fruit into very small squares, until it looks more or less something like this. Remember that this is a single block, which would more or less be enough for 2 people. So if you want to make it for more, just double the ingredients. Then we take a frying pan and turn the stove on to medium heat and add about a tablespoon of butter. Or if the apple is very large, a little more. The point is to mix it with all the fruit. Once it has completely melted and the pan is hotter, we add the apple pieces and begin to mix so that the butter is perfectly incorporated. Now we take the muscovado sugar and add more or less a tablespoon. But this is up to your taste if you want to make them sweeter. But remember that the apple is already sweet and you can also add a little cinnamon if you want. Now just mix everything perfectly for a couple of minutes until you check that the apple is soft. And looks more or less like this, with a light golden color that has the flavor you want. Then they pour them into a plate, preferably ceramic, since the juice or candy is very hot and can ruin some plastic. Now we put all the ingredients at hand for preparation. The flour tortillas, the cream cheese and of course the already prepared apples. You can preheat the tortillas for a few seconds on a comal or microwave so that they are easier to handle and do not break. But it is completely optional. We take one of them and with a spoon we put a little of our prepared fruit only on the edge and in the center, and now you will see why. Now we cut some pieces of cream cheese and put them on top, maybe also put it to your liking. Now for the part that may be a little difficult at first but will get easier as you do more. We just take the tortilla by the sides, fold it inwards and then roll it up as shown in the video. Try not to fill too much because it will be much more difficult to close it. Now we repeat the process with the others. We take a flour tortilla, put a little of our prepared fruit, add a few pieces of cream cheese and put it together. They fold the tortilla from the sides inward and then roll it up. And so with all the ones we do, which in my case was enough for 4. Excellent for 2 people. We take the same pan again, just with a clean napkin on the remaining caramel and put a little more butter. Now about half a tablespoon since it is only to brown the tortilla and give it more flavor. Once it has melted, we take our already wrapped desserts and put them in the pan. Here, since there are 4 of them, I add them all at the same time, but it will depend on the size of the pan you use. Just leave them there for a couple of minutes so they don't burn. What we are looking for is the golden color like what you see on the screen, and once they are like this on both sides, we just remove them with tweezers and place them on a paper towel so that the excess butter is removed, and we wait a few minutes for them to cool. You could serve them like this and enjoy them, but if you are going to prepare them for someone else I recommend doing this. They take a knife and cut them diagonally. Here I show you what the filling looks like, and there you can see the fruit and cheese as if it were a pie. Now just arrange them this way. They put them one on top of the other and as if they formed an L. They only clean the plate and finally they sprinkle a little icing or powdered sugar, and from being just a quick dessert it becomes a restaurant dish. I assure you that your partner, friends or family will leave you shocked. As you can see, this is how it is finished, and the truth is that it looks very good. And believe me, it tastes delicious. You can also make it with different fruits. It can be with pear, banana, pineapple, etc. I hope that in the comments you will tell me what you did and how they turned out. So as you can see, with just flour tortillas, cheese, cream, apple and sugar, we can make this quick and delicious poster that you can enjoy with your loved ones, and that actually doesn't cost anything expensive. So I hope you have a happy day of love and friendship and that you make this dessert for the people you love most. As you already know, if you liked this video, Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with all your family, friends and acquaintances. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked this recipe. As always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.